Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Armourer's Bench. Today we're going to be taking a look at some more ephemera, and we have today this very early brochure for a CETME NWM rifle. Now you might recognise it. Looks like a G3. Well, in this case it's known as the Rifle 58, and of course it will become the G3 once the German army adopted it later in the 50s. So let's dive right in and take a look at this interesting Dutch brochure.
So on the front we have the outlines of 4 rifles in various configurations and the name of the rifle itself, the CETME Rifle 58 in 7.62 NATO.
So we have the NWM address at the bottom here, and we have CETME and NWM's crests as well. And at this point the rifle is known as the CETME Rifle 58. Now on the first page we have a chap with a scope mounted.
Here it says unified weapon for all troops, manufactured using the latest manufacturing processes.
At the bottom here it says copyright by NWM of Holland. And then we have an introductory blurb with a nice sort of like underlaid rifle.
The intro talks about the Spanish origins of the rifle and how it embodies the lessons learned in Korea and Indochina.
So if we turn the first page, we get these two really nice sort of flap inserts. On this page we have a description of the various types and their lengths. You can see here that this one has a top folding stock with paratroops falling in the background and a Sherman. A little bit dated for when this was made, but still. This is really cool because it shows the Onega rifle grenade sort of like attached to the rifle over its muzzle, and then when we open it up, it shows the other various blank attachment and bayonet fittings as well. So here it explains how the grenade works, and it has a little diagram of a blank cartridge used to fire the grenade. This page basically explains how the weapon functions and the various parts of the system.
It shows the parts of the bolt group and diagrams showing the rollers in the locked and unlocked positions.
Nice little diagram showing the bipod and how that folds up over here. And we have the blank adapter and the bayonet fix as well. If we open up this side, we get the full rifle. Really cool to see. And if we lift this up, we can see the rifle's internals. How cool is that? Really something. On the top leaf, we have what looks like an infrared scope for night vision and a low power optical sight as well. Fold that back down again. So we've got the markings here. CETME Gewehr 58. Caliber 7.62 NATO, made in MWM Holland, or made by MWM Holland. So it has the push pins marked out, 20 round magazine, and the selector as well is noted at the bottom here. So we've got safe, repetition, fully automatic, which would obviously change later, would eventually become
SEF
on the G3 models, but on the Dutch model it's safe, repetition, automatic. Nice to see the internals as well, and the standard rear sight. At this point, not the diopter that we come to associate with the G3, but a 2-position flip sight. On the last page, we have the butt and some of the technical specs for the rifle, as well as some of the company blurb over here. So we have Centro de Estudios de Técnicos de Materiales Especiales and
Nederlandse Wapen en Munitiefabriek.
The two company names. On the next page, we have a soldier sighting his rifle.
This diagram claims to show the grouping achieved during some continuous testing by a unnamed European army.
This is really nice. So on this page we have the various parts sort of illustrated. So we have the bolt head disassembled, and we can see the bolt head and the carrier, as well as the trigger and the sear and the firing pin and the selector lever. At the top we have the process of the stamping over the receiver, so we can see the blank, and as it progresses into being a stamped receiver. Then we have a nice illustration of the various parts of the gun laid out with the barrel and receiver, pistol grip assembly, trigger assembly, magazine, butt assembly, and the bolt assembly. And then on the back page we have some more great illustrations. We have a chap running forward using the carrying handle, carrying a box of ammo, guy on the advance with his bayonet fixed, chap firing from the hip, and a guy at the bottom here with a couple of Energa rifle grenades, and another chap up here firing what looks like a smaller rifle grenade from the hip. So there we go. Nice.
For a look at another early chapter of the G3's history, check out our earlier video where I took a look at a very early Rheinmetall produced G3.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that look at this very early CETME Rifle 58 G3 brochure. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Please share the video with friends if you think they might enjoy them. And you can also support the channel via Patreon, and there's a link to that in the description box below. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.